Hey, Burns, how you doing today? Welcome to the live. You're number one. You did it, girl. You got something to spray? What do you call those? What do you? Beetles? Burns, we've been taken over by the little beetles. They are really out. Hey, Marley. Hey, did you watch the new thing coming to YouTube video? Yeah, I watched it. It was very informative, but I had seen it in the back office also, but I didn't get to watch it. Yes, I am. Say hello to Mr. Black for me. Burns says hello to you, Mr. Hi. Black. He said, hi. Oh, no, I know it. They are taking over. He's spraying, though. Yeah, he's out there and they're coming through the French doors. They're just coming all in my living room. It's awful. Be glad when them things go somewhere. Oh no, I do too. I hate them. I can't open my windows and do what I want to do. Yes, mukbangs, the kids video. Married. Yeah, they gonna take away the mukbangs. That's what it said, didn't it? They're gonna go away. What else? It was something new, something that we still. Lord, I can't get my eyes off these bugs. Oh, it was something I was getting ready to say that they doing. LSP. Hey, I don't think they will take them. I don't either. LSP, did you get my email from me for CTFO? Because I've sent it 3 different times, and each time it comes back said it's not been delivered. LSP, hey, Mama and Chad Burns, yes, because people with food disorder are tempted to eat with all that food. You know, I don't want to knock nobody's thing, but I can't watch a lot of them. They eat too much food. It about makes me sick sometimes. And they be like, oh no, I can't handle it. I can't. I've never really been into that. And then they had that stuff all up under the fingernails. Oh Lord. LSP mukbangs are big money for YT. Yeah, they are. But they probably don't eat nothing all day. Maybe that's the only meal they eat. I just couldn't eat like that. And I'd be so amazed how much food they can consume. Y'all share out the live. It says I have 5 people in the live and I got 1 thumbs up. Y'all come on, give me the thumbs up. Come on, my youngins. Come on. Let's see. Mukbang. LSP, did you hear me? Did you get any of I sent you a welcome email with all that information in it that Geo puts together. It's an awesome email. But it keeps saying that it comes back and said that it couldn't deliver it to your email address. Okay. Burns says that's why mukbangs. Yeah, they're big, but ooh, the way they be eating. It's a lot of them down on the front porch, Jimmy. Check it. Okay. Ugh. Fine with the girls. Hey, Flower Glamour. Hey, welcome to the live. I'm in here on bug alert today, watching these doggone hard bugs that are flying every which way. And they just saturated I mean, literally, I deck on the front. We have two decks on the front, one from the living room and a deck down below where you come in the front door. They have both of the decks saturated. It's so many bugs. And on the back, it's not any on the back deck, but the front two decks, and they're just done come all in my French doors and they all on the windows. Ugh. Oh, I can't do this. What kind? I call them June bugs. Them little round heart. Let me turn it around. I can show you. Can you see them? My husband done sprayed and it's running all down the windows. But they are everywhere. Look. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. And all in my floor. I got to clean up my floor down here and get them all out. Because my hubby is spraying. But outside, it's just saturated with them. Just saturated. But they said we have aluminum siding. We have mountain stone and aluminum siding on the outside of our house. And they said that these bugs love aluminum siding. Because our neighbors that have just brick on their house, they're not being bothered with them. It's just everybody in the neighborhood who has siding. LSP said, yes, I can see. I don't like them. But he's spraying. Ooh. And they're not in our bedroom or the other two bedrooms, but they up here in the front. Treasure sitting pretty high. Welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome. What do you call those? I call them June bugs. I don't know what the real name is, but they're a mess. Rochelle, welcome, my dear. How you doing today? Y'all, I got me a new notebook. This one's big. My little one I was running out. I said, I'm gonna have to get me a new notebook. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are they red and black? Yes. What's their name? What is their name, Vern? Bone with the girl. Are they locusts? No, I don't know why. Seemed like when I was little, they used to call them June bugs. But they're not June bugs. They're the little round, hard, brown bugs. I was on the phone with my husband and I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop farting. I had to fart for 5 minutes straight. He couldn't stop. Like, what is wrong with you? Molly, what did you eat? What is going on with you? Ladybugs, that's the name. I'm calling June bugs ladybugs. That's what they are. Thank you, LS. That was LSP. Thank you, LSP. Ladybugs, that's what they are. And I be calling them June bugs. June bugs is the ones that we used to catch and put them in the jar and they light up, aren't they? I think those are the June bugs. Some kind of beetle. Yeah, it's some kind of beetle. And they're trying to get in the siding, I guess, for the winter because they love siding. I ate the new chili cheese bites at Sonic's. They gave me, oh, okay. Bet you won't get them no more. Treasure Sitting Pretty says, hi to Rochelle, LSP, lightning bugs. Yes. What you got? Oh. Fun with the girls. Okay. I like ladybugs. Now you won't like them when they take over your house like they doing mine right now. But they're going away since my husband sprayed. They're not as saturated outside as they were. Oh, I read that. Light up. Yeah. My hubby said, no more chili cheese bites. I guess he did. I know he's glad he's at work and not at home with you and be blowed away with that thing. Treasure Sitting Pretty says, I hate bugs, period. I do too. We went from being swarming everywhere, the most stink bugs, to these ladybugs. Go from 1 degree to the next. They're just looking for somewhere warm for the winter, I guess. How is everybody doing today? LSP, did you see that email in there? Because it's some good information. I'm at 600 watch hour. Go, girl. You coming on up. You coming up. I was in Carter's Eat this morning. Did she say that Sugar Love was monetized? LSP, you were there. Did I hear that right? Because I was in and out, in and out. I had a lot of stuff I had to take care of this morning. Merritt, yay, so excited. And Treasure Sitting Pretty. Merritt, can you help me with mine? Treasure Sitting Pretty said, I lost so many. Why did you lose them? Do you know, Treasure Sitting Pretty? At your anniversary date came around? Miss Terrell. Hey, Flower Glamorous, how's it going? It's going good. It is. It's going good. LSP, I was late. I didn't hear that. I thought she said that Sugar Love was monetized yesterday. I hope so, but I hadn't heard anything about it, and I didn't hear. Don't mean it didn't happen, but I didn't even hear. Where is that at? There it is. I didn't even hear Sugar Love said she was near being monetized. So I hope so. No, only been on 3 months. Oh, another way. I know you only been on 3 months. I know another way that you can lose. Like people go to watch your videos and they don't watch it. You just click on it. And they give it to you at the moment, but then they go back and they take it away. And see, that's why we be hollering to watch the full video, because if they just watch a little bit, they take away your watch time, and that happened to me a lot. Beverly, my lives was 4.5 hours. Oh no. You're a good one. I can't. Oh Lord. I need to, because I'm halfway there. Anime TV. Hello, host and chat. Hello, Anime TV. Welcome to the live. You doing all right today? They said yesterday they are changing. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to tell. Thank you, Marley. In that video that you sent me, they said they're changing the minutes. It's going to be permanent. They're changing the minutes to hours. So we'll see that coming. That'll be coming out. So everybody look for it. YouTube is taking away the minutes in the back, and they're going to put your hours up. So you will be able to see your hours from now on and no longer in minutes. Yes, that was the best part about that video, Maury. I like that. LSP, hey, Anime, Treasure Sitting Pretty, girl. That's long. What were you doing? You doing good job. Burns is Anime. Yes, Anime. Hello, love, Mr. Terrell. 4 hours is a long. Yes, 4 hours is a long time. Girl, you did it. What did your hubby say? He didn't mind you doing it for that long? Merritt said, yes, I can't wait. Fun with the girls. I want to see the minutes. Fun with the girls, you like seeing the minutes? I'd rather see my hours. I want to know my hours. I don't want to be dividing 100,000 by 60 and all that. I want to see my hours. What email? The ISP at ispproduction.com. Treasure Sitting Pretty. Can you send me the video flower? Yes, I can send it. Marley, I know you're in here. Marley, since Treasure Sitting Pretty, that video that you sent me yesterday, can you send it to Treasure Sitting Pretty? Write in the comments to let me know. Right, I want to see the hours too. That's right. Miss Terrell, they have been running. They have been running 5 hours. Is it all capital letters, LSP? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. LSP at LSP Production, LSP at lspproduction.com. All capital letters, LSP. Miss Terrell, Married Life Blogs has put up the link for that video that you want to see where it's telling. They had a lot of updates of things that are getting ready to happen. So, Merritt, I just passed it. Thank you, Marley. Thank you. Rochelle, the Bayesian stroke survivor. That's my girl. It shouldn't matter. Okay. What I'll do after this live, I'll just come and click on that and send the message from where you put it in and see, because I have sent it 3 times and it keeps coming back. I don't understand it. Beverly, what you say? Did my hubby mind? Yes, he is okay with it. I was not out shopping. Well, that's good. You weren't spending money, so he didn't care what. Yeah. Mine like me sitting up under him. He does. Go in that room and just watch TV and do whatever we do. So just sit there. Thanks you all. You mad? Oh, you mad? You're welcome, Treasure Sitting Pretty. Mr. Terrell Burns. 5 hours is long too. I did a live yesterday and was tired of talking at 30 minutes. I know what you're talking about, Mr. Terrell. I don't know what in the world you say for 5 hours. It wears me out for my little 1 hour. And I keep saying every day, I'm going to start doing 2 hours. I'm going to start doing 2 hours. But after an hour, I'm tired. I'm tired. And 5 hours? Oh my Lord. I would eat up everything in the kitchen. Oh. My channel name is Vern's Junk Closet. Okay, Vern. The boss. Hey, boss. How you doing today? Welcome to the live with your little cute self. What is that I'm hearing? Lord, more stuff going up on the hill. Rochelle. Hello, Miss Miles. One Piece for Mine. Alicia. Hello. Welcome to the live today. Hello. Fan of the. That's all I do is fan. That's all I do is fan. I tell you, and I got the back door open because my husband's gonna get our grandson. So while he's gone, I put open that door because I know when he come back, he gonna say it's cold in here. Why is it cold in here? Everybody's telling boss hello. Going live today after you. I know. I'm gonna get right off at 4:00 because I said I got a good excuse today to get off at 4 because boss is going live and she's gonna have those good questions where we can laugh. I may not get to stay the whole time, boss. I hope I do, because I'm waiting on a call from the family of the young man that passed that died yesterday in our church. I have to go over to their house and get some information for our pastor that I was supposed to do yesterday, but they were busy. So she said she would call me today after my live when she had time that I could come by. So maybe I'll get to stay for the whole live, but if I have to leave, you know why. Beverly Junk Closet. So as long as I am home and not buying more stuff to buy in the closet. See, yours is completely. My husband be trying to get me to go shopping, and I don't want to go nowhere. We be fussing. You need to get out of this house. All you do is sit up in this house. But I'm satisfied in the house. It does not bother me. I don't need anything. I am fine. Hey, kicking it with Karen. Hello. I am officially under review. Yay! Karen, did I hear that right this morning at Carter's Eat? Did Sugar Love get monetized? Merritt says, congratulations, Karen. Everybody's speaking. One Peaceful Mind is speaking. Good, good, good. Mr. Rail is telling everybody hello. Hey, okay, how are you? How are you? Satisfied at home? I am. I'm just satisfied at home. Long as my house is clean, everything in order, I don't need to go nowhere. I really don't. I'm satisfied because I have everything I need here. And I don't want anything else. I sure don't need no more clothes. I don't need anything else for the house. So I'm just satisfied at home now. I guess that happened as you get older. Because I have some girlfriends that are the same way. They don't want to go anywhere. They're satisfied at home. I just don't want to go nowhere. I go when I have to. Congratulations to Karen, kicking it with Karen. Merritt says, I'm doing laundry. Please pray I remember to put my clothes in the dryer. LOL. You know me. I forget too, Marley. I hate laundry. I hate it. I will do anything else in the house for you. But please don't ask me to do laundry. And I've been doing laundry back and forth this morning. I know my husband is shocked. Like, she's actually doing laundry. Carter's Eat. Hey, sweetheart, welcome to the live. Come on in. Carter, in your live this morning, did you say Sugar Love was monetized last night? Did I hear that right? Carter Eat is saying Boss Life Online. The people need you. You hear that, boss? I don't know what Carter talking about. But she said the people need you. Hello, Carter's Eat from Burns. Treasure Sitting Pretty is hollering at Carter's. I just set up my office too. I can't wait to show everyone my video. Yes. Oh, yes, Sugar Love. She was. Okay, everybody. Sugar Love was monetized. Yay! That's good. Carter's Eat. What you mean? Tell me more. The boss talking to you, Carter. Your Visco Girl video goes up Saturday. When is your Thanksgiving video coming up? Your thankful video. Carter's Eat. Hey, hey, hey. I dropped a nice walk today. LSB. Woo-hoo-hoo! When you going live, LSB? You told me you're going to go live. So when you going live? Carter's Eat. They keep wanting the play all partners, and I can't manage it. I'm like C Bill. Well, if they want to play all, they can come Saturday at 2 p.m. on Team Bill Geo or Monday night at 8 p.m. on Team Bill Geo. And they can get not all, but up to 5 people that they can hold and do. Beverly, yes, I agree with you being at home, being happy at home. Yeah, I am. I'm happy at home because we're in the country and our front yard is huge. The back is huge. Oh, it's acres in the back. And I have the pond and I have my flowers. It's pretty and serene back there to me. I like it. It's pretty for me. And on my front deck, when I sit on my front deck, I can see the mountains. I can see over to the highway. I have a beautiful view. And it's just, I don't know, it's serene. it's just what I need in my life right now. It's everything that I need, and I'm happy. You know, everything I need is here. I don't need anything else. Um, it's flipping. Where in our earlier years of marriage, I was spending, buying, doing all that, and Jimmy was the thrifty one. He watched every penny. Now we retired. He's become the one who will spend, and honey, I can have $10 in my billfold, and it'll stay there for a month because I'm not going nowhere. I'm not spending no money, even though I don't spend much. You know, I use the card most of the time, but if I have a little cash in my billfold, I don't spend it. I don't go nowhere. The video goes up tonight. I was busy last night watching our news coverage, so I didn't post. Okay. Carter's, amen. The acres in the pond, it's home. OMG, stop. Yeah, like when we go on vacation, I go somewhere. I mean, when we stay somewhere, I'm trying to say it right. I don't want to sound like I'm boasting, because we have been in this house over 35 years. When we bought this house, it was a new house, and we've been here the whole time. So it's not one of them big, pretty houses like they have now, nothing like that. It's a split foyer. But the Lord has blessed us to fix it up, and it's beautiful to me. And that's all that matters. It's beautiful and comfortable to me. And when we go on vacation, like the hotels and stuff I stay in, I mean, to me, my bedroom is prettier. So the things I have at home, when I go for the conference like that, I said, I just well be at home. I got the same thing at home, if not better. So I just don't want to go nowhere. And he makes me go. He'll come in and say, you getting out today. You going somewhere. Get in that car. I done got you that car and you still don't want to go nowhere. I don't. Carter's Eat. I have lives 2 times on Saturday. I have lives Saturday at 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern on Monday. Tell them to come. I appreciate you telling me. I will do my best to come to your lives when I don't have phone calls. Okay, that's good. Gratefully not. Yes, it is good to be content with what we. Yes, it is. And thank you, Gratefully Not. Thank you. Kicking it with Karen, I told Virgo about your issue this summer and how you are now in your victory season. Yes, she is. Yes, Lord. Carter's Eat. Yes, victory. And Lisa, my last cooking live was perfect. No disruptions whatsoever. It was amazing. What a blessing. Yes. Merritt says the period prank will be, oh God. Marley, that's nasty. I don't know how you're going to pull that one over, but I can't wait to see. But that's nasty. Kicking it with Karen says, Carter's Eat, yes, victory, and Lisa, yeah, I read that one. Prayers work, Karen. I just called her and told her what we did. Good. Carter's Eat, LOL. Rochelle, yes, you make your home yours. Thank you, Rochelle. And Rochelle, you gave me the words I've been trying to find and couldn't say. My home is my sanctuary. I am at peace here. It's me and the Lord. I just have a good time in my home. I love it here. I really do. Thank you, Rochelle. You gave me the words. Burns, yes, I am trying to get to the place of you and Mr. Black at. I am speak it into existence. That's right, Burn. And it doesn't happen overnight. It does not happen overnight. We had our ups and downs in our marriage. Like I've told y'all before, the 7th year to the 10th year of your marriage is rough. I mean, it was rough for us. It's a rough period in your marriage. And when you get through that hump, when you get through that period right there, things seem to, it goes to another degree. It changes. It changes over to another level. And marriage is just like a job. You got to work at it. You got to work at your marriage. Things don't come simple. I mean, women, you got to be presentable. Because you get married, don't mean that you don't ever fix your hair or put on some makeup or put on some clothes that make your husband look at you twice. Because you got him, you don't give up. You don't just, just like I'm at home. I love being at home. But I get up, brush my teeth, take my shower, put on my clothes, put on my makeup. I try to put on things that make me look nice, be presentable. That's what I do. I like it when I go past his room and I catch him doing a double take. I mean, he does that. I mean, he don't say nothing, but I know what his looks and how, what it means for him. So I like it when he does that. It makes me feel good. Even though I'm 68 years old, we all want to feel like we're pretty. We all want to feel cute. We all want to feel desirable, that your mate wants you and desire you. Because you go through that period when you're in your marriage, especially when you're pregnant. Lord, when I was pregnant, my nose big anyway, it went all the way across my face. I did all the swelling, it was the one of the best times of my life. But the part of being cute, no, I didn't feel cute. Because when I got pregnant, each time I got pregnant and I was working, my husband made me quit work right then. When I found out I was pregnant, he didn't want me to work anymore. I had to quit work. So I just sat at home and eat. Back then, Spiegel's was the mail order catalog. I ordered all my maternity clothes. I had to be cute now. I ordered all my maternity clothes from Spiegel's. I sat around here and be cute as I could be. My mother-in-law, back then, she would get a newspaper, y'all. A newspaper would be her pattern. She made my daughter's dresses cutting out of that newspaper. She made me maternity clothes, and they were beautiful. They were beautiful. She would cut it out of a newspaper to get her pattern and would make us clothes like that. Those were some good times, though. Oh, Lord, I wore bib overalls and a bunch of hair on top of my head. My husband still looks, if that's what he likes. If that's what he likes. You got to know what your husband likes. And my husband likes cute, pretty looking women. I mean, that's his taste. That's his taste. He wants to see a woman well groomed, looking nice. That's just what Jimmy likes. So, and it's fine with me. I love pretty clothes, but I don't need any more. I don't need anything. I am blessed and highly favored. I am blessed and highly favored. But it took a long time because I prayed. Now I'm telling y'all, I prayed for 17 years. You hear me? 17 years. Because my husband, when he came back from Vietnam, he was an alcoholic. He was an alcoholic. And we were young when we got married. When we got married, I thought that was cute. Because see, where I was raised up, it was no drinking or nothing in my house. My father didn't drink. Mama didn't drink. They did not drink. They had a son named David Lee. He was an alcoholic. But David Lee knew not to come to our house when he had consumed some alcohol because he knew how Daddy was and how Daddy felt. But that was really the only time I was around somebody who actually had a drink, to really know. So when I met my husband, it was all fun. I was having a good time. It was all fun. I didn't realize that he was an alcoholic until we got married, that he had a problem. But he was a functional alcoholic. Never, never missed a day of work from Delta Airlines. When I had my children, that man took, because I had to have cesarean, so I had a date to be at the hospital. That man took me to the hospital in his Delta Airlines uniform because he had to go to work. He did not miss work. But when he got off work, he drank till he went to sleep. He was a functional alcoholic. And I prayed for 17 years that he would be delivered from drinking. It took 17 years. And I had given up. I was ready to go. And in our bedroom back there, I've told a little bit about this before. That night, I just couldn't take it no more. I could not take it anymore. And I got in the floor next to our bed, and I was wailing out, what have I done in my life that I deserve to go through this? You know how you do your whys and all. I mean, I just didn't understand it. I couldn't take it anymore. And the Lord spoke to me then. God told me then to be still. I mean, it was like he smacked me, but he didn't smack me. But he got my attention with the truth. He said to be still because your best is yet to come. You're not going anywhere. You're going to stay right here because you're getting ready to walk into your blessings. So you're going to be treated like the queen that you are. Your season is here. It wasn't a couple of weeks after that. My husband was drinking so much then, he had lost so much weight. I thought he was getting ready to die. I really did. I thought he was still going to work every day. He called me one morning. He had stayed out all night long. You hear me? All night long. He had started doing that, and that was out of the ordinary. And when he came in, I was at work, and he thought I was going to leave work, come home, get his uniform, take it to him so he could go to work. And I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Somehow or another, he got here, he got changed, he went to work. When he called me, he was crying. He said, my supervisor just brought me home. He said, I probably done lost my job. He said, because I went to sleep in the lobby. And he never has done that. He said, I sat down, wait a minute, all night partying. I went to sleep in the lobby. So when I came, I didn't even rush home when I did come home. So they gave him time off from Delta. He just knew that his job was gone. But see, my husband is an awesome employee. He does his job and more. He's that type of person. But he was waiting on them to call from Atlanta to say if he had his job or not. Well, it was 2 days later, they called from Atlanta and let him know that the only way that he could keep his job, that he had to go into rehabilitation. He had to go, for being an alcoholic. And he had to go where they sent him. Delta Airlines does not do that. He was supposed to have been automatically fired. Delta does not do that. He's the first and the last I ever have heard that being done. But that's God. That was in God's plan. That's how God had set it up to change his life. It was a hospital in Knoxville named St. Mary's, and that's where they wanted him to go for 4 weeks. He went, and they said if he completed the program, he could come back to work. In the midst of the time that he was at St. Mary's, the 4 weeks, my pastor went over there and seen him. And that day, that Sunday that my pastor went over there, my husband was saved. That's when things start changing. When he was saved and he started going to church, and I mean, he was going to church before. He would go to church, but he'd be smelling like a distiller. But he would come to church. It got to where I didn't even really want him to come because I didn't want him sitting next to me because you could smell that alcohol on him so bad. Oh, alcohol is horrible. I just couldn't stand it. But anyway, he started going to church. And my husband does woodwork. He's an artist also. If he can draw it, he can build it. So our garage is his workshop. Our cars are parked outside, and he uses that as his workshop. So he got in that garage and started building stuff and started meditating. It was him and the Lord. Still, I kept waiting to see. I said, he gonna change. It's gonna change. And his friends, his drinking buddies would come by. But see, his drinking buddies, they would go to the garage, but they know even before, they know they didn't come in my house because I had 2 girls. They didn't come in my house. No. But anyway, they would come to the garage and they thought they were going to get him to drink a beer or something. And when they would come out here to talk to him, Jimmy said, well, let me tell you about Jesus. And they would look at him, about Jesus, what are you talking about? And he would start witnessing to them about the Lord. Shoot, eventually you didn't see any of his buddies here anymore because they said because his friends called him JB. If you go out to JB's, he gonna be talking to the Lord. He gonna be trying to get you into church. So that group quit coming. They didn't come by no more. But a long story short, my husband was delivered and saved, started working in the church. James Leroy Black was called to be a deacon. After he became a deacon, a couple of years later, he was the chairman of the deacon board. Now, this was one of the town's drunks that God had saved and changed completely around. I was still watching and thinking something's going to happen. This can't last. That mind, I didn't know then to be positive and to think on good things. I was still letting those other thoughts creep in my mind, take control of me. God had to let me see. I've changed him. He is the man that I have called him to be now. You walk with him. You be submissive to him as he follows me. You hear me? You be submissive to him as he follows me. So I started changing myself. I wasn't changing myself. God changed me because it wasn't me. It was God. I started catering more to him, putting him in the place that he should have been. But I couldn't do it when he was drinking. I could not do it then. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. But once he was delivered and was saved, I could treat him like he deserved to be treated. And honey, since that day, we have our moments because we married. We have our arguments. We have our disagreements. And I'm not always right and he's not always right. But don't go to bed angry. Do not go to bed angry. Discuss it, settle it, get it taken care of. Do not go to bed angry. That man is the joy of my life. He is truly a husband. He knows how to treat his wife. And through that, I know how to treat my husband. And that's it. My hubby got a mental condition that I only found out about 7 years ago after we got married. I understand, but to be honest, doesn't take away one bit of the contrary it adds, because he couldn't be who he is without it. Amen. Amen. And see, I didn't realize that my husband um had brought back so much from Vietnam. He had depression and anxiety attacks. I've told you before about he couldn't even, at times he couldn't even sleep in the house. He had to go outside and sleep in our vehicles or on the back deck and sit in the chair to sleep. And see, later on we found out that he had Agent Orange. That he got Agent Orange in Vietnam. But Vietnam messed up a lot of our men and women. They were messed up from Vietnam. And that messed my husband up. It really did. But I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know what was going on. I had friends telling me, you need to divorce him. You need to get away. One girlfriend that was a dear friend to me, and we lived in an apartment, and she lived down below me, and she meant the world to me. And this friend told me, if you stay with your husband, we can't be friends no more. If you stay with him, we cannot be friends no more. And she walked away from me. She just walked away. Then about 10 years later, I had to help her get a job. That's when we started talking back again. But we never had we have never had the relationship like we did at the first beginning. And things, see, you got to be careful how you treat people. Because this person, because you don't know who's going to have to give you a drink of water, who's going to have to help you. You don't know. We don't know. I don't know who I'm going to need. But this person, my husband and myself, we had to bless her home. That's all I'm going to say. We had to bless her home. The person that she turned her back on became her survivor. Vietnam messed up. Yes, it messed up so many souls, Karen. And I was young. I was young. I really didn't know what was going on. I was a child when I got married. I was 17. We got married in May. I was 17. I turned 18 in August. I was a child. I did not know what was going on, how to deal with things. But our marriage was meant to be, because what all we've been through, and we still standing, this May the 30th, it will be 50 years. God had his hand and his control over our marriage the whole time. Because if it had not been, I have so many testimonies through this marriage, through my life before, of the things that God can do and what he can bring you through if you only trust and believe. Honey, I have cried myself to sleep so many nights, I can't even count them. But look at God. Look at God. And when I would go back to North Carolina and go home, and people be talking about, oh, you look so good, Beverly. You look so good. But see, that outside did not tell what was going on the inside. Vern said that she was talking about her illness. Her outside looks good, but you don't know what's going on the inside. My outside looked good, but on the inside, I was going through so much that people did not realize, but I knew how to hide it. I knew how to act like everything was perfect when it wasn't. And it took God to show me what perfection is and how to make it through a marriage. I listen to people talking about, we never had an argument. We don't have a disagreement. I don't believe that bull. And I don't believe in love at first sight neither, because it takes you years. You hear me? It takes years to get into that deep love. It does not happen overnight. I know when you get married a lot, we're in love. We're in love and we're in lust. We're in love and we're in lust. But to be in real, genuine, true love, that you know that you are one, it takes years. And when I heard my former pastor say that one day, one Sunday at church, because he had been married about 10 years then. And he said, when Jackie and I got married, he said, I thought I loved her. And he said, in my mind, I did love her. But he said, I also lust after her. And he knew he had to marry her to get the cookies. He said, I lust after her. But he said, it has taken almost 10 years for me to genuinely say, I am in love with my wife. That kind of love does not come. Oh, you got to go through some trials. Honey, you got to go through something to get to that place. And when you get to that place where you're at that genuine love, you know it. You know it. You know that you are in love with this person. It's a different kind of feeling. I believe in love at first sight. I knew in my heart this man was sent to me to be my husband, and I have been one with him since that day we met. Congratulations, Karen. I'm glad you are blessed. I don't believe in love at first sight. I really, really don't. I mean, that's what's happened in my life. For me, I don't. But to be blessed with a genuine person that and I guess maybe part of mine, maybe because of the situation, him coming back from Vietnam and him being an alcoholic and what I had to go through, I can't say that. I really can't say that because I want to be honest. I want to be honest with myself and I want to be honest with y'all. I want to tell it like it really, really is, because no, it wasn't for me. No. Hi, Barry. Sorry I missed you. I was asleep. Welcome, Angela. And for everybody who came in the live that I had missed, welcome. I was talking again. I believe when the couple comes through their darkness, see my Rochelle, she has the words for me. Come through their darkest times and still together, and the bond is tighter. I know it is real. That's it, Rochelle. Thank you, Rochelle. That is it. That is it. Merritt says, my husband told me I'm the longest relationship he ever had. He finally learned what true love is. We've been together 4 years. And he said, God sent me into his life for a season. Amen. Amen. Angela, so true, Rochelle. Green Organic. Hey, Green Organic love. The first time you are blessed. One peaceful mind. For me, because I love him, even before we met, I was able to go through and still going through all the stuff we are going through. And I'll pray for you, One Peaceful Mind, because it's not easy. It is not easy. And sometimes you feel like you don't have no one to talk to, because you got to be careful who you tell your business to. You hear? You got to be careful who you tell what's going on in your marriage, because who you think is trustworthy and who going to be there for you, they'll be after your husband. You hear me? You got to be careful who you tell what to. Now, my time, the place I am at now in my life, I don't worry about that. I have no fear of that. because I'm not going nowhere and I know he's not going nowhere. I don't have no fear whatsoever because we are always together. But still, you got to be careful who you tell your business to, young ladies and young men. Don't be bringing everybody in your marriage with your problems and your situations. Because when they know, now I know this may not be for everywhere, for everybody. But some women, when they know that your husband works, he gets a paycheck, he takes good care of you, you have a home, you're not renting, your house paid for, your car is paid for, they look at that. They look at that. And when you step out, you're looking good. Yes, and when I go to church and the women are everywhere I go, somebody, that's so pretty. I told Jimmy I could put on a sack and they would say it's pretty, but that's all right too. But every time I'll be telling my husband bought it, my husband got it. Because my husband buys a lot of my clothes. He does. My husband bought it. My husband got it. And they be looking like, your husband? Yeah, my husband. My husband buys my clothes most of the time. And that's what it is. But they don't know what it took for me to get where I'm at now. They don't know what I had to go through to get where I'm at now. And I thank God for what I went through now. But when I was going through it, it was pure hell. But as I look back now, I see God's plan. But when you're going through it, you don't see that plan. Yes, that's true, Flowers. Rochelle, hi there, my sweet. Angela Critter speaking. Rochelle. What? Two parties in one. Rochelle, birthday and Angela's anniversary. Happy birthday, Rochelle, and happy anniversary, Angela. Rochelle, I'm praying my husband will always stay with me. As we get married, I got the strokes, and knowing we are young, there are a lot of temptations out there. But I can say my husband is there for me. And that's so true, Rochelle. There's a lot of temptations out there. And you are blessed. But God put the man in your life that you need at this time. And I thank God for that. Because you are a praying woman. I was a praying woman, even when young, but I prayed the wrong prayer. But you know what to pray. True, but even with all that, still good, because we rent. Our car is always near to get repossessed. And sometimes we don't even have food. But I still see God's plan in my life. Woo, one peaceful mind. I know what you're going through. Done been there. I know what you're going through, baby. But keep looking up. Keep trusting. God's got a plan for you. Your season is on the way. In all things, give thanks to God. Keep the faith. Keep praying. And be the woman that God has called you to be. Be the wife that God has called you to be. It ain't easy. It is not easy. But with God's help, you're going to be victorious. One peaceful mind, you touch my heart today, girl. God got you. He got you, baby. He got you. Whoo, Jesus, been there. One peaceful mind. Yes, been there. Don't you give up. Keep the faith. Keep looking up. Because God's in control. Amen. I am, sis. Trust God, girl. Thank you, girl. It's not. I know it. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. When we first got married, we were living in Virginia. We're in Hampton, Virginia, because he was at Fort Monroe. And you know them little checks ain't nothing. One morning, all we had was one cucumber. We split that cucumber for breakfast. We had one cucumber. We split it and we laughed and talked, and you thought we had bacon and eggs and hash browns and everything, but we had one cucumber. And we ate that one cucumber. But look at God. I got a full refrigerator, full deep freeze, anything I want. But I still remember that day, that morning, that all we had was one cucumber. And we ate that one cucumber. Yes, Alicia, same situation. But one day we will have our overflow and share. Amen. Amen. Yep, that's what we do too. And I'm not ashamed to share this because God's children are strong. Amen. That's why I tell my life. I'm not ashamed because I know what God has brought me from and where he's brought me to. Honey, sometimes I walk around my house, I can't believe it. I said, you bless this little girl from Weldon, North Carolina. When I was little, I wore hand-me-down panties from my neighbor. But I was happy. I didn't know we were poor. Karen lived next door to me, and her mother was a teacher, and her father was an insurance salesman. And they were blessed. And every year, Karen's mama at the beginning of school would get her clothes from the other year together, underwear and everything, and give it to my mama for me to wear. I loved it. I loved it. I thought it was not, to me it was new. But they blessed me with that every year. And they would be getting ready to go to Richmond to go shopping to get Karen's new clothes for school. And I was blessed to have Karen's clothes from the former year. But it was a blessing. I look forward to it. I loved it. I have always loved pretty clothes. Always. And Karen had pretty clothes. And for me to be blessed with Karen's clothes from the year before, her panties and everything, I was happy. I was happy. You would have thought my daddy took me to Richmond to get new clothes. I was happy. God will always see you through because he knows you would lift him up to others' flowers. I try my best. I really, really do. And I want to bless others because I see other people where I used to be. And when you go through that, you can see it in others. When you see they trying and they're struggling. That's why, Jill, I love you so much. Because you have such a giving heart. God has always put people in my pathway like that, who has taught me how to give and how to love. And I thank God for Gio. The things she does for us here on YouTube, and she don't ask not one penny for it. When some of these sites, the things she does, they be asking for $20 and $10. And what she deserves to be paid for what she does because it consumes her whole day. But she don't ask for nothing. She does it from her heart. And when you do things like that, God blesses you. That's why her business is growing. Her YouTube followers are growing. When you do things right, that overflow, honey, it's something else. It's something else. And for I'm so sorry, boss, because I know you're getting ready to go live. And I didn't mean I had planned on stopping early. But God had other plans. I don't know who I was supposed to say this to, that it could be a blessing to, but the Lord knows, and I just opened my mouth and let him use me. I got to go live. Don't make me cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make nobody cry. But when Alicia said that, when she put that, I done been where that child is at. And I know how it is. But honey, Rochelle said, all of us bear. Yes, yes. Your season is coming. You hear me? Everybody hearing this live, your season is coming. God told me to tell you your season is coming. Just keep the faith. Just believe. And when your season arrives, don't forget to give him all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise, because it all belongs to him. You hear me? If you don't do nothing else, you give him all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise, because he loves it when we lift him up, when we talk about him. God loves it when we shadow him with praises and thanksgiving. He loves that. So my children, when God blesses you with something, you bless him with your praise. Hallelujah. If you have a church, I would be in the pews. No, I would be in the out. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Give him the praise. My God is an awesome God. He reigns. We're going to end it now because I'm sorry, boss. I done went over 7 minutes. But I had to do what God put on my heart and my lips to say. And I will keep each and every one of you in my prayers, in my thoughts and prayers. And you are there daily. You are there daily. I'm nobody special, but I'm just somebody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can change anybody. You hear that? Okay. I'm going to speak, decree, and declare over your life, and then we're going on over here to the boss life, okay? I am courageous. I am unstoppable. I am victorious. Yes, I am. I am loved. I am blessed. I am gifted. I am anointed. I am successful. I am healed. I am beautiful, and you are beautiful. I am whole. I am confident. I am forgiven. I am grateful. I am generous. I am strong. I am favored. I am able. I am powerful. I am fruitful. I am God's masterpiece. You are God's masterpiece. When I was a little girl, I didn't think of myself as being a masterpiece, but I know now that I am God's masterpiece. I love you, but God loves you more. Be blessed and highly favored. See you all over at The Boss Life. Love you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for listening to me. Most of all, listening to God. Bye-bye.